Many students on college campuses are using dating apps for a variety of different reasons. Whether to seek relationships, hookups, or just validation, students are turning to dating apps. As college students who use these apps, we wanted to see how do dating apps affect the culture of college campuses. While there are hundreds of dating apps that exist for many different niches, we decided to focus on what we consider to be the big three: Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. We felt that they were most frequently used on college campuses, and they offered different insights. On Tinder, your profile is more basic. Other than the maximum of 10 photos that you can provide, a short bio, a few tags, and some basic information, there isn't much to provide. So it is more based on physical attraction. In order to get a match, you must swipe right on someone who has swiped right on you. Then you have unlimited time to talk. On Bumble, there are 3 modes: date, BFF, and biz, but we will only be focusing on the date mode for this project. You have basically the same features as Tinder, but with prompts to answer information about habits. Women have to make the first move in heterosexual matches, and matches expire after 24 hours if the messages are not exchanged from both parties. Bumble allows you to get to know someone a bit better before matching and forces you to have a conversation within 24 hours of matching. On Hinge, you have the same features as Tinder, but with 3 required written prompts and 1 optional voice prompt. You also have the ability to swipe right only 6 times in one day, but can see the people who have liked you without having to like them. Hinge is advertised more as a relationship-seeking app, with their slogan, "The dating app designed to be deleted." We decided to ask Wazoo students about their experiences on dating apps to try and further get insight into Wazoo's dating app culture.
Not really, to be honest.
No.
I'd say no. Not had a lot of success.
I would say yeah. I went on a couple dates and there were a couple second dates and I ended up dating someone who I met on a dating app.
Around 500.
I don't really keep track, but probably like 40.
Around 120, I'm guessing.
I'd say like a good amount. I have a solid ratio. Couple hundred, I don't know.
Like 1 or 2.
I think 5.
I just have really weird like pickup lines.
Prefer not to say.
Well, I don't know. I don't really talk very much. I kind of just say hi and that's about it.
I was gonna go on a second date with this guy and he told me 30 minutes before a date how he was swiping on other people on Tinder.
I kind of like this one.
Well, I recently deleted it, so I don't really have any photos.
We also sent out an anonymous survey and got 18 responses to answer some questions about how dating apps affect college life.
We found that Tinder was the most commonly used app, and people mainly sought out relationships and/or hookups. More than half of users have had success finding a date or a hookup on dating apps. Most people reported that dating apps either had no change or improved their confidence. More than half of dating app users have reported harassment on dating apps, and more than half have also reported experiencing catfishing. Everyone that took our survey said that dating apps were easily accessible to them. At the end of the survey, we asked an open-ended question about how students felt that WSU's campus culture was impacted by dating apps. We received comments calling it a fun niche, comments about sexual harassment, multiple comments about campus hookup culture, and one that stood out to us saying that I believe that they are detrimental to the campus culture as they create a stigma that hookups are the only option and make people feel that true connection isn't possible. To further confirm our findings, we also looked at 3 scholarly journal articles. In the article, Love Me Tinder, Love Me Sweet, Reshaping the College Hookup Culture, it states that most students we talked to describe dating apps as a way to find both sexual pleasure and relationships. In the article, Becoming a Gender Dating App User, an analysis of how heterosexual college students navigate deception and interactional ambiguity on dating apps, It states that specifically men define dating apps as fun, albeit superficial, whereas women define dating apps as potentially dangerous. In the article, College Students' Motives for In-Person Meetings with Dating Application Matches, it states that our findings are consistent with the idea that dating apps are used to connect with others, not just for hookups. Overall, these articles match up with our findings. We have discovered that dating apps help to promote an active hookup culture at WSU, as well as create a prominent online dating community. We feel that our research has helped us answer our question, how do dating apps affect the culture of college campuses, by providing insight into individuals' personal experiences as well as overall trends.